active 1v1 player, we can say that much. Joria is now playing the other qualifiers. I think, yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, Jorius has 3v3 scrims during all the other qualifiers, so Dignitas pretty busy with the scrims. Oh, nice touch there by kidseh. Firstkiller already smashing shots on target. So yeah, it's pretty unfortunate for Jorius. I don't think that 15 points that he got today will be enough to qualify. Oh dear, what's happened here? That's a bit of a weird one. Oh no, kidseh might have lagged out. He might have lagged out. It looks like, yeah, he just drove straight past the ball here. That's got to be lag. But guys, lag out or no lag out, the game goes on. kidseh seems to have stabilized now. Yeah, you might have to stop the stream if that keeps happening. Yeah, we'll be playing on through lag and DCs in qualifier matches. We haven't had any on stream, but it does happen sometimes. One bad goal there for kidseh. Hopefully he can rebound mentally from that. He's not rage quitting stop line. No, he's not rage quitting. kidseh wouldn't rage quit here. Not yet. Firstkiller just smashes another shot into the net. The power of these shots really starting to cause kidseh problems. Look at the accuracy as well. Well struck. Very, very well struck by Firstkiller though. Not rage quitting, just mauling. Well, he, you know, had a couple of good comebacks earlier on in the series. He just has to make another one. The problem is that Firstkiller isn't falling for kidseh's tricks like he did earlier, and that is a 4-goal lead inside the first minute. An absolute disaster for kidseh in game one. Hey, Left, thanks for the huge host, dude. Hope you had a great cast there. The chat was giving me updates on the series as it was coming in. I didn't believe half of them because they sounded too good to be true. They sounded more scripted than my stream. Yeah, everybody's just they're all typing things like, wow, what an insane save by this guy. Whoa, goal of the tournament from this guy. He's teleporting. Well, he should probably stop streaming, but is it too little too late? kidseh getting reverse swept here. Firstkiller's played very well. GG's Left. See you again tomorrow for Qual 2. Thanks for the broadcast once again. Hope you had a good time, dude. Great power by kidseh. He's going to fight fire with fire here. So magic bears out of Qual number 1. You showed off your eye patch in the end. Nice. I'm going to have to go back and watch that myself. I'm more curious about the eye patch than the gameplay, to be honest. But that's not saying that the gameplay is not something I'm curious about. Good save by kidseh. He's landed poorly though. Firstkiller ahead by 5 again. And it looks like we are headed towards the reverse sweep. kidseh played so well at the start of this series. Firstkiller was too good. Games 3 and 4 were the chance for kidseh to make something happen. Yeah, Firstkiller's not the same player he was back in the day. Starting to choke and throw series. Get swept. Like, I don't remember the last time I saw him get swept. If I had to guess, it would have been the 4 by a European player. Lion Blaze beat Mile as well. Wow. No revenge for Mile yet. No revenge for Mile. So that just leaves Alpha Cap and Sharif besides the match we're watching here, which looks as good as over, to be honest. Firstkiller mechanically, just too good here. He's sharpened up the strategic game. And as soon as that stopped being a big advantage for kidseh, the mechanical disadvantage was just too much to overcome. Wow, so Alpha Cap is also popping off. It looks like we're going to have a semi-final of peaking players. Great shot by First again. Reset into wave dash. Send the ball in quickly. Just so well struck. Every single one of these shots from Firstkiller is hit to perfection. Just flying in at a great rate of knots. And you feel for kidseh, he played so well early on in this one. And it just wasn't meant to be, it would seem. Firstkiller showing why he is the guy to beat in NA right now as he sends another shot too fast for kidseh to handle. Alpha's down game 3. Maybe not over yet. The power on firstkiller's shots are just so impressive. He just lasers absolutely every single shot on target. This is something you don't see from most players. There's usually a shot here or there that's lacking power, and not firstkillers. And you know, that's something he's got in common with Khaled in the EU salt mine. You know, if you've got to pick something to draw a similarity between the two, it would be power shots. Firstkiller and Khaled just love to smash the ball on target. Firstkiller off the post for funsies. He's just completely dismantling kidseh in this last game. I wouldn't be surprised to see a forfeit from kidseh. Really wouldn't be surprised. Like I said earlier, I do expect kidseh to make the main event, either through points or through winning one of the other qualifiers. But with firstkiller playing as well as he is today, there was just no way through it. Even though kidseh's played a pretty good series overall, he's done more than I thought he would, taking 2 games. This has a salt mine vibe. The 10-1. Well, I've said in the past, and I'll say again, I don't have a problem with players forfeiting early. If kidseh doesn't think he has a chance of coming back here and he leaves the game, I'm okay with that. I don't have any issue with it. Obviously, players are not allowed to do that in 3v3, because in other tournaments, some accolades like goals per game and assists per game are used to distribute prize money, in which case leaving a game early is absolutely going to have a negative influence. We're not doing anything like that for Salt Mine 2, so I don't have an issue with players leaving early. If they do think the game is as good as over and they want to get out of it, that's fine. If they want to play on and have some fun, that's also fine. That's a nice play by kidseh. Oh, he's just off target. I wanted to see more of that from him today. Just quick aerial plays, getting the ball moving fast. The changes of pace, they just weren't there enough for me. Is firstkiller going to try and demo him again? No, just decides to slink another shot on target. Alpha Cap 3-0. Yeah, Alpha Cap seems to be peaking right now. All 4 of the players who have made the semifinals playing very well in the process, I hear. Kickoff doesn't matter, but can I show it after the game? Do you guys want to see the kickoff that everybody was talking about earlier on, the end of game 2 kickoff? Firstkiller decided to play for the sidewall instead of shooting. I don't mind showing it again. I can do that. I think he went for a good play, a play that I think he's scoring the vast majority of the time. So I still agree. Like, based on what I remember, I agree with what he did. But yeah, we'll see. I'll just trying to do the keyframe save game, but it's not working. I think he maybe could have scored it, but he wasn't sure. Right, let's find the replay. Hold on a second, guys. I'll bring you guys over here for a second while I go find this one. So it was match